as your state certified driving instructor, 24 years of experience teaching about 24,000 students. That's a lot. You're going to learn good information. If I were you, I would take notes on this. If you really care about getting your grade up, passing your test, and being a safe driver, you're going to pay attention to this. And as I'm going along, you'll put in questions. Laws of the HTS. We have about 5 national organizations. We have the National Traffic Motor Vehicle Safety Act. They regulate the safety of cars, trucks, and vehicle emissions, okay? If there's a recall or a defect, they are responsible for putting information out to the public via the local news, Google, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. They're responsible. So if your car has a chance to break down, these companies are required by law. Next, the National Highway Safety Act. They establish the guidelines concerning vehicle registration, inspection, and driver's license and traffic laws. So if you get a ticket, it's going to go into a database. If you get a ticket in Nebraska, Oklahoma, Hawaii, it all goes into a system, okay? The Uniform Traffic Control Device. We're talking about traffic lights. Your traffic light will be vertical, up and down, or horizontal, left or right, okay? It's red is always at the top, yellow is always in the middle, green is at the bottom. Okay, you need to understand that. And I do have students who are colorblind or limited vision capabilities. So, we'll make adjustments. Being colorblind, there's nothing wrong with that. It just means you have an extra challenge to work toward. The state government, they follow the guidelines set by the federal government. Okay, they enact statutes that regulate all aspects of the HTS. A state can make custom rules for their state, such as maybe in Vegas, you're driving in that long strip area, be aware of pedestrians, okay? Next, local governments, cities, towns pass bylaws that regulate the use of the HTS within their region. Every region has specific challenges, nuances, and opportunities. This is what makes our 250th birthday so great, okay? Because it was our birthday a few days ago. Type in yes if you know about the birth date of the United States of America. All of you better be typing yes. All right, some local governments do not allow cell phone use while driving. This is true. More governments and local governments are cracking down. If you are on your phone and you get a ticket, that's your fault. Your instructor's telling you, your mom is telling you, your dad telling you, your teachers tell you, but you still don't listen, okay? I'm gonna keep moving. Laws that govern the HTS. How you doing, Stephanie? Let's keep moving. Responsibilities of road users. We're all road users. Let's get right to it. You gotta be in good physical shape. Gee, if you stayed up all night, you're gonna be tired driving to Disney World or Texas or Las Vegas. You're gonna be tired to see Death Valley. It's a desert, guys. Number 2, make sure your vehicle's in good condition. No one wants a flat tire. 500 miles away from home, you know how to change it, but it's scary. Does your spare work? Do you have a 4-in-1 lug wrench? Do you know how to change a tire? Are you strong enough to push the lug wrench down? The answer is all no, because many of you have never changed a flat tire. So you got to be prepared for that. So listen to your mom, listen to your dad. Honey, here's $500, go get used tires or go get good tires. You're like, I'm going to go order some new clothes. Honey, did you get tires? Yeah, but I got $50 tires that are almost burned up and bald. Then when you drive 100 miles away from home, they're going to heat up and start shaking. And then they're going to explode. And you can't lie to your parents and say, man, I spent the money. But that's what a lot of you would do. It's called responsibility. Driving does not make you an adult. The responsibility shows maturity. So you got to take care of your car. There's going to be a question on the test about that. Let's keep moving. Make sure you have the necessary driver's license requirements for the vehicle you are driving. I left my license in Chicago and you're in Texas. Duh. I left my license in Michigan and you're in Nebraska. Duh. I left my license in Texas, you're in Florida. Well, you look nervous, you're about to get pulled over, you had no operator's license, you give the officer an attitude, and you're about to be arrested. You're about to be on the Sunrise show. I have a motorist who's very combatant. They refuse to get out of the car. You're not going to get out of the car because you left your license at home and you're 10 hours away. Please keep your license and everything, your keys, your wallet, your purse in one location. So when you get up in the morning, you grab it, you check, you out. Let's keep moving. Make sure you satisfy the demands of state financial responsibility. Don't worry, guys. You're going to have a quiz on this as soon as I'm done. I know a lot of you are like, man, I'm just going to sit here and chill. You're going to sit here and fail because you are not focusing. And I'm right on track. G, am I doing a good job? If G say I'm good, I'm good. Because she worked hard. Make sure your vehicle is safe. You have the insurance. Because let's pretend you skid off the road and hit a house. Your insurance will take care of the cost. If you don't have insurance, they're going to sue you. And they're going to take your car and go after your parents. So you have to have insurance. Type in Q in a question. I'm moving forward. Type in Q in a question. Okay? Or takeaway. Takeaway, semicolon. Take away. Let's keep going. You got to share the road. You got pedestrians. You have animals. You have bicyclists. You also have motorcycles, mopeds, motor scooters, e-bikes, and commercial vehicles, and school buses, and emergency vehicles, and work zones. You probably said this is a lot. So it's a lot. But I'm going to go over each one and give you an example. Type in takeaway as I go over this. So I'm not going to apologize that this is a lot of work. I'm not going to apologize that your hand hurts from writing. I'm not going to apologize that you're bored. You signed up for this class. I'm going to do a good job, and I'm going to explain everything thoroughly. Then I'm going to hit you with that quizzy, and we're going to see who's really paying attention. I got my money on G. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm going back up to the top. You listen. I'll give you an example of each. So we got to share the road. You're not driving by yourself. And this is really important. Okay? No, I muted it. I'm not on silly. Thank you. Love you. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm happy because it's a lot of work. Help me, G. They're like, come on, Mr. Myles, you're doing good. Come on. Okay. I want you to be a good driver. So look, you got to watch out for pedestrians. Downtown Mount Clemens Trap area, downtown Chicago, downtown Detroit, downtown Houston, Texas. My daughter and I were visiting my son, her brother, he was playing down in Texas. We drove to Houston. My daughter did. 6 lanes of traffic, rental car. That girl was driving. I'm like, girl, you're in Houston, Texas. So many trucks, so many cars. A pedestrian came out. I got goosebumps right now, guys. This guy walked like right in front of us. I'm like, Emily, you almost hit a guy. And she's like, Dad, I got it. I'm like, this guy just walked right in front of us. Why am I telling you this story? And I have real goosebumps. You got to watch out. Pedestrians will walk in front of your car, behind your car. They're going to have scooters. They're going to have motorcycles. They're going to have cars. And they'll just walk in front of you. Please be careful. Okay? Pedestrians are the most common and are very unpredictable. Children, they're small, difficult to see, and when combined with poor judgment, kids have poor judgment. They don't know if a car is coming or going. They underestimate the speed of a car. You are 15. You are 16. Some of you are 17. Why are you speeding in your neighborhood? I'm going to look at you sideways. Slow down. What do you mean? Slow down. Drive at 20. Drive at 10. Those of you who drive with me this weekend, I'm taking you into Mount Clemens Trap area. I'm taking you in a tight little bitty neighborhood, and you better be covering that brake. You have to be very aware near schools, playgrounds, and residential places. You have to. I'm keeping it moving. The elderly and physically, visually impaired. Okay? People are living longer. That's a good thing. You're going to live to be 110, G. Roman, you're going to live to be 110. Okay? All of you are going to live a long time. You want to be in good shape, exercise. The biggest thing is your core strength. You're going to get weaker as you get older. Okay? So I encourage you breakdowns. Thank you. Someone put that in chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. So let's keep going. Elderly people, they walk slower. They might have hearing aid. They might really take a long time. They'll walk out just before the light turns red because they're slow. And if you run a light, you just hit grandma. You just hit uncle. And now you got a problem because you're on your phone looking at a TikTok video. Okay? Avoid honking your horn or revving your engine. They don't care if you're late. I don't care if you're late. Stop speeding. Stop driving fast. Stop driving distracted. Let's go to adults. We'll go in downtown areas. Adults are spending money at establishments. They're drinking coffee. They're drinking beverages. They might walk out in front of us. They're street photographers. I'm a street photographer. I go to downtown areas and take pictures. Okay? They're skateboarders. They're little kids. I'm giving you real life examples. There was two women walking. They were taking pictures. That's what you're supposed to do in downtown areas. Get out from your house and quit living in your house. Go outside. Okay? So you got to be careful. Adults will walk out in front of you between cars. It's called jaywalking. Okay? They'll dart out in front. Bad weather. It's really bright outside. You're going to have a lot of glare. It's raining. Yield to pedestrians, please. Always yield. It's better to yield than almost hit someone. Now, everyone's videoing. Yep. That's G. She just bumped this. I did not. This lady pushed my car. G, you know what they're going to do. Lady, why are you videotaping me? You walked into me. Oh, I hurt my back. You know how people are? They're looking for a lawsuit. Yes. Giobella, yes, she was driving fast. She's our neighbor. Mom, I need you to bring dad down here. It's going to be a problem. Gee, you know people are going to try to go after you. You got to be careful. People are lawsuit happy. Okay? Don't force your car through a crowd of people. And if you're driving and see a crowd of people, you should go the other way. Okay, look, animals. In those downtown areas, they got the little Pomeranian dogs, the little Yorkies. People are walking their Great Danes. They're walking their Doberman Pinschers. If you have a dog, type dog in the chat. If you have a dog, we have a lab. Her name is Lola. I'm not going to talk too loud. She'll come in and push the door in. My son's skateboard is blocking the door. She'll come in. And then we have a Yorkie. It's my son's girlfriend's dog. Okay? The Yorkie's like 9 pounds. Lola's like 63, small female. Okay? You should be able to hear me. If you can hear me, G, give me a thumbs up. All right. Connor, that's on you. Your audio's not good. All right? All right, I want to keep going. You might have to adjust. It happens. So you're in downtown areas. You got people with dogs. They're walking. They're posting pictures. They should. Okay? But you got to be careful. Now, let's talk about the big animals. Deer. Deer. Hunter, are you talking to me or the other person? Okay, I'm just looking.
I was talking to him so I can help him fix it.
I appreciate you, Connor, showing love. It happens, guys. Sometimes a driver updates, a wire gets disconnected. It's happened to me, and I've cried a lot too. Anyway, those audio things do happen. Real talk. All right. So look, let's keep going. Deer. Around 8:45, 9 o'clock, 9:30. What I need you guys to do is really be careful. Start scanning left, middle, and right. If you're going by a wooded area, deer are going to come out. Turkey are going to come out. And look, here's the rule. We don't veer for the deer. Because if you veer, you're going to go into the wrong lane, hit a car head on, flip your car, and then you're going to be injured or dead. And your car that you worked for all summer long is smashed. Okay, honey, your car is smashed. I know, I just have a concussion, but my senior year, right? It happens the senior year, okay? So you got to really be aware. Deer, don't veer for the deer. You squeeze your brakes. It says, I'm reading, if a large animal enters your pathway, try to brake firmly in a straight line until you are stopped or going as slow as possible before you collide with an animal. If a collision with a large animal is imminent, you're about to hit a deer, release the brake just before contact with the animal to lift the front end, because your front end will go down. The deer can fly over the car, go over to the left, go over to the right, flip, bounce off, or heaven forbid, come through the windshield. Okay? We don't want that. We don't want that. Okay? So, and in fact, one of my students who lives not that far away, her mom hit her deer early in the morning and wrecked her car. It's true. All right, let's keep moving. Bicyclists. If you're riding a bike, you ride with the flow of the traffic. Okay? If you're making a right turn, you put your left arm up, 90 degree, you're making a right. If you're making a left, you stick it out straight. If you're slowing down, you put it down to the side. Walkers. Why are you even walking in the street? Walkers. You walk against the flow of the traffic so people can see you. Please make sure of this. Motorcyclists, you have responsibility too. You should be wearing a helmet on your cranium, your brain, but some people don't. If you spill, brain damage, intensive care, memory loss, your skin is gone, wear leathers. It amazes me that people are riding in hoodies, no leathers, no gloves. A car pulls out, you stop, you flip, your skin is gone. Hey, that was John. I think it was John. John? You can't tell John because all his skin is on the ground. I'm just being real with you. And now we have e-bikes, they're going 10, 15. And G, after your class, we saw a video of a person in fashionable Ferndale hitting a construction truck on an e-bike and they died. So we have to follow up. Either the construction truck hit the bicyclist or the bicyclist hit the construction truck. This is true. You can Google it yourself. Okay? So motorcyclists, be careful. Mopeds, commercial vehicles, they are trained. But look, they're trying to make that $500 check, that $5,000 check, that $7,000 check. So if I got to drive from Las Vegas to New York and I got to be there 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm driving all night. I'm trying to get my bonus of $2,000 and then I'm going to be off for 2 days and I'm going home and I'm helping my family. So when you're around commercial vehicles, please be careful. Please understand that these drivers, male and female, they're making a great living. Okay, I subscribe to a lot of young truck drivers, 21, 27. They are traveling across the country, 80K, 100K, 130K. And it's really incredible to see them driving across the United States. You're there with them. And it's a great opportunity. There's a shortage of semi-truck drivers and instructors. So you need to give these vehicles extra space. Most often, commercial vehicles are making tight turns. They will prepare for their turn by positioning themselves in the opposite portion of the lane. School bus. You want to make sure that you give them extra space. When the stop arm is out, if it's on your side, you need to stop. Emergency vehicles, pull over to the side, give them room, take time. Don't worry, I'm getting ready to quiz you in a moment. You're like, you keep on talking. Don't worry. You're about to have a quizzy in a few minutes. Hey, how are you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying everything and make sure you subscribe, put your questions in. Okay, let's keep going. Work zones. Police hide in work zones. Why? You're speeding. G, you're late to practice. You're speeding. So you have to take your time. Okay, Samantha, you're speeding. You're late to practice. You're going to speed through a work zone. You're going to get a ticket. Anna, you're speeding to get to school. You're going to be late. Okay, the number one reason why people speed is because they're late. So you got to get up earlier. Get up a little bit earlier. It's so important that you do this. I'm really trying to help you out. I'm just calling your names out as I filter through. Sarah, you got to reduce your speed. Leave earlier, Sarah. Trust me, I'm a school teacher too. It's so easy to get up half an hour before school starts, throw on a hoodie, get in the car and go. I can't do that, Sarah. I got to get up an hour and a half early. I'm still tired. make my coffee, get my Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich, the car I put gas in last night, I warm it up, bring my coffee, sandwiches, lunch, computer charge. I'm there 30 minutes before my students show up. Okay, so build those good habits. Listen to your mom and dad. But Allison, you're not going to listen to mom and dad. Allison, I'm just using you as an example. You're not going to listen to mom and dad. I'm going to stay up all night. I'm going to play video games. Allison is a pro gamer. She's a streamer. You're making money, Allison. I see you smiling. You're making money. Do your side hustle. I am not mad at you. But you only have 4 hours to sleep. Allison, you're going to crash in second hour. You're going to crash in first hour. You're going to be tired, okay? Because I'm an educator. I see my students all the time like out. And I'm like, are you okay? And sometimes you got to give grace. We're all human, okay? But if you keep staying up all night long, over the next 3 to 5 days, you're going to have micro sleep episodes. What is that? Where you fall asleep momentarily. I have micro sleep. You fall asleep momentarily. Look up micro sleep episodes. And that's the cause of drivers crashing. Micro sleep. Type it into the chat. Find a link. Micro sleep episodes. Put it in. Show me you are listening. I need everyone to type in micro sleep. Give me a good link. Give me a source. Someone cut and paste a link in. Someone cut and paste what micro sleep is and what happens. Okay? You got to get your rest. Example, I was up to almost 3 o'clock. I am dragging. It looks like I'm doing well, but I'm dragging, guys. I am tired. I drive 3:30 to 6:30 today. I am so tired. I could be driving some of you after class. Thank you. But I'm tired. I'm going to use this week to recharge. Then I'm going to drive Saturday and Sunday. Okay? I'm pushing myself. You're going to push yourself too, right? I'll see you too. Thank you for locking in. I appreciate you. Leave some comments and I can leave you a voicemail too. So make sure you subscribe. So guys, my sleep is so important. And you're like, but I have 3 AP classes. I'm taking care of my brother, my sister. I talk to my students. Okay, Alice, I understand. You're trying to stream. You're making your money. You're a pro gamer, right? Oh, let's see this. Someone put it in. Thank you. I'm going to read this. Thank you, Anna. Microsleep, sudden involuntary episodes of sleep or drowsiness that last anywhere from a fraction of a second to 30 seconds. This is true. Guys, I'm having a confession. When I used to drive home from work, I used to be like drifting off like, and then I catch myself. Guys, over the next 24 hours, I got to recharge. I can't keep going crazy like this. Guys, when I drive you, make sure you get some rest. And I'm going to keep going. You guys are awesome. Thank you for putting in those micro sleep causes and treatment. I'm going to keep going. Work zones, reduce your speed. People are there. Another mic. Okay. Thank you, Jax. Some symptoms, blank stares. Some of you have that. I'm gonna do a blank stare. That was micro sleep. Allison, you look like you have a blank stare. Allison's like, all right. Sarah's like, micro sleep, right? So you got to get your rest, guys. Real talk. Madden's like, Madden, I'm gonna put my headphones on. Okay. I got the 250 headphones. See? I got the big boy headphones. $250. Madden's like, okay, Myles, you got it. I don't use them that much unless I'm in a serious gaming session. All right, but I got them. Got my merch, got my gear, you see it. So micro sleep, symptoms, zoning out, and fixing a gaze into one's direction. Some of you will do that, not without registering your surroundings. This is true. You're driving in a downtown area, and I'm like, hello? 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 You're driving in a downtown area, and you're like, I'm sorry. So I have the air conditioning on, so it's nice and cold. Head nodding. A lot of you will head nod. You'll be driving, and all of a sudden, I'm like, are you okay? I'm okay. And then you had not. I see it all the time. Uncontrollable head bobbles, forward jerks. Guys, this is true. Lapses in reaction. I see that a lot. The light, like we almost ran a light yesterday. The kid almost ran a light and I had to squeeze the brakes. He was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, you got to do better. And I drive him after this afternoon. He's going to be fine. Delayed responses to conversation, visual clues like traffic signals, excessive blinking. A lot of you don't blink. A lot of you just, so it is really scary, okay? Type in your takeaways from this. First, I want to say thank you. Type in your takeaways from what we went over, work zones, micro sleep episodes. You're getting so much value. I'm sharing real life stories, okay? I'm sharing you takeaway, TAKEAWAY, semicolon. Earn your knowledge. We're doing this big. We're getting you ready. I'm gonna stop that screen share a minute. I want to see my soldiers' faces. Don't worry. I got my schedule ready for Saturday and Sunday. I'm picking people to drive. I'm not worried. I'm gonna take my time at the end. Okay? But I will say this, Joey, Antonio, and Caitlin, you three have impressed me. So I'm gonna come to you three first, but we'll do that at the end. Guys and ladies, please take time, review the information. I'm not putting it back up. You need to be reading through this. You need to be locking in. I really need you to lock in. And you got to get your rest. I stayed up like to almost 3. I am dead tired. Okay? Very exhausted, but I'm trying to hydrate with water. I don't drink energy drinks. Coffee. We got the AC on, but it's still hot. You'll fall asleep at the wheel. So this is why we get up and take care of ourselves and take our time and really try to live our best authentic life. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end my quizzy from my last class, and you're gonna take the quizzy right now on whatever driver must know. Then I wanna show you some videos, and then we'll go over all the information. Things are good. I'm taking my time. So again, you put in your takeaway, and then I'm gonna hit you with a squizzy. Everyone will take it. I'm expecting 88% or higher, and it's really important that we lock in and do our best. My last class had 70, the average is about 70%. I need you to do better than 70%. I'm challenging you to do better than 70%. So I'm getting you ready, lock in. Again, if you have questions for me, and I'm gonna force you to put in some questions in the chat because we wanna make sure 11:10 time is good. Put some questions in the chat for me. And we're gonna keep working. All right, I got that locked in. I'm multitasking, and driving is a multitask event. Please understand. Okay, real talk, I need you to beat 63%. They did worse than that was found. Okay, we're gonna play this again. Get your phones ready. JoinMyQuiz.com. JoinMyQuiz.com. All of you can play this. JoinMyQuiz.com. I'm gonna do a screen share. All your teachers and educators, college professors, high school teachers, elementary teachers, church members, you can put together custom quizzing. You guys know about this. right? This allows an educator to find out what you know. I can find out who my high achievers are, who my lower achievers are. I'll see you. Thank you. Subscribe. You're going to find out your higher. It's really a bell-shaped curve. You're going to have 5 or 6 kids, 90 to 87%. You're going to have 3 to 5 kids, 87 to 80%. You're going to have that next group, 74 to like 79%. That's going to be in the middle. Then on the opposite side of the bell-shaped curve, you're going to have that 63 to 70, and you're going to have some other kids who are that 50 to mid 60. So I really want to prepare you. I want you to do a good job. And I'm taking my time. I'm scheduling drives. I'm not even worried. Okay, guys, joinmyquiz.com. You see the number, joinmyquiz.com. All of you can join in, joinmyquiz.com. Real, interactive. You join the quiz, joinmyquiz.com. Enter the game code 103557. Again, the game code is 103557. Lock it in. We got a lot of people on. It might crash, it might not. My machine is good, 16 gigs. I got the new build over there, 32 gigs of RAM, AMD 9950X3D. So I just got to install my operating system, swap out video cards. It's got a 1100 watt power supply. This one is on like a 750. It's barely enough, but things are expensive. But I set up this gaming system / video editing / AI system for you because I really want a smooth, dynamic class, and I want you to really enjoy it. So joinmyquiz.com. There are 46 questions. I'm not going to apologize. One of our instructors put it together. You're going to be working a few minutes, and then when you're done, we'll hit some videos. Everything is good. 11:13. Okay, come on, guys. I need you. I'm going to go ahead and start it. I'm not waiting for you. You know how to join in. Okay, get started, guys. So this is a great session, and I'm going to extend and give you more value. If I haven't already done so, I need you to subscribe. And you're going to subscribe because I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. I have 24 years of experience. I've taught over 24.7K students, and we're making more long form videos to really prepare you for the next level of learning. We do shorts that get your attention, but I'm trying to get you in the home. I'm trying to get you to sit down. I'm trying to get you to watch this on your big screen TV. And this will be full. You'll be able to see the American flag behind me. You can also watch me on mobile, but the main thing is I want you to watch the whole video and to give me feedback. And also there's an update. I can leave you a voice message. And you're like, oh my God, he's real. So if you leave a comment, I'm gonna leave you a voice message. You'll be able to hear my voice and you're like, this guy is real. I'm gonna subscribe. But you got to leave your message. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this. Driving is an attention task event, divided attention. So if I'm trying to drive with you or your mom or dad, example, steering and signaling. When you're steering and signaling, drivers often let the steering wheel drift. You're going to be drifting to the left. You're going to be drifting to the right. It's really important that you focus on one element at a time. Because when you reach that turn signal stock, if I'm telling you to turn left, left is down. Like this pencil, let's pretend this is your blinker. You hit it down, the car will veer to the left. If you hit it right, the car will veer to the right. So driving is a divided task event. So what does this mean, mom and dad? Don't overload your son or daughter. If you're telling them to do multiple things, their brain won't process. Next, braking and scanning, forgetting to check the rearview mirror when applying the brakes at a red light. So the light turns red. Because we're experienced, we just look up and check the mirror. Your son or daughter will look down, or they might look to the left or right, or they might almost rear in the car. So understand this. Let's keep moving. Turning and acceleration. Struggling to straighten out the wheel while simultaneously hitting the gas. A lot of beginner drivers will punch that gas and the car jerks to the left. It's going to scare you, or the car jerks to the right. You want to teach your daughter, I can't even talk. You want to teach your son or daughter to pivot their foot between the gas and brake. Really important. They need to pivot their foot between the gas and brake. And if you don't know what pivot is, look it up and click on images. This is where you keep your heel down and you pivot your foot between the gas and brake. Also, don't wear Crocs. Your foot can get stuck. You need to wear a closed toe shoe. And if you wear Crocs to your road test, you're not doing that. Okay? No slides either. No foam shoes, none of that. Okay, let's keep going. Instruction and execution. You're learning to drive. Your mom or your instructor is talking to you. They're in your ear. Okay? I need you to turn left at the light. You forget to check your blind spot. You go over to left, you don't look, you just hit a car. That's a dangerous maneuver. You just failed. So, multi-maneuvers, execution, hearing the instructor say turn left at the light, you forget to check your blind spot, you just sideswipe someone. Let's keep going. And again, driving is a divided task event, so you need to take a breath, pause, and try to do one thing at a time. Let's keep going. Navigation and lane keeping. An example would be drifting out of your lane while you're trying to read a street sign, like 8 Mile Road. Okay, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Mount Clemens Trap area. You're processing the sign, you're processing the light, you forget someone is walking, and you almost hit them. So, beginning drivers will be overloaded. If you're enjoying this, give it a thumbs up. Look at it on the replay. I'm going to give you full angle, okay? This means you're going to look at it at home, on the big screen, and one of my viewers send me a clip of you looking at this on your big screen. And when you send me a message, I will give you a voice message to let you know I'm real, because I really appreciate you. Let's keep going. Keep putting in work, guys. I'm watching your face right now. Let's keep going. All right, next. Hazard ID. You're identifying hazard. School zone, residential, downtown Mount Clemens Trap, downtown Detroit, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Las Vegas. There are so many people. Manhattan, New York, Mecca of it all. You're overwhelmed. There are people walking everywhere. Your brain just melts because you're overstimulated. So we want to start with gradual exposure. Driving in your school parking lot, going through the figure eights, working on turns, looking left, looking right, looking left. This is your car going through the figure eights. It's really important that you lock in. Let's keep going. Stopping all physical movement like braking, because they are trying to answer a question. So literally, you hear me, but you run a light. Literally, your mom is talking to you and you forget to stop. Literally, your mom screams because the kid's walking out and then you don't hit the kid. Positive manifestation. Let's keep going. Pedestrians and stop signs. Okay, noticing a person at the sidewalk and completely missing the stop sign. It happens all the time. And I want you to have knowledge. I want to arm you with the tools you need to be a high-level driver. I need you to be successful. You do this through work. You do this through dedicating yourself to learning how to drive. You do this through locking in and subscribing to these videos and looking at this masterclass through. I'm really taking a lot of time to give you good information, good audio, good lighting, good information. No other instructor is doing this. And I'm going to the next level. Let's keep going. Windshield wipers and traffic. A lot of you will look at the windshield wipers and you should be looking at cars, really, because you have this going back and forth. Literally, you had to ignore it. Like, I know you're saying, well, why are you doing this? This is your windshield wiper. And if I look at it, you see me looking at it, Okay, I'm going to look at it. I'm looking at the windshield wiper, but I just ran a light. I'm looking at the windshield wiper, I just hit a car. You have to ignore that. You're probably saying, you're funny. I am funny, but this is not funny. Let's keep going. Next, panicking when rain comes and you're trying to find a windshield wiper switch and you go off the road. Music and speed control. How to change your radio volume because new drivers are reaching and then you got a nice song on, you're trying to bounce to Usher or Chris Brown, okay, Megan Thee Stallion, right? And then you're not paying attention. All right, Megan Thee Stallion, we love you. Hopefully you hear this, shout me out. Clutter management, a fly's in the car, a mosquito's in the car, a bee, I am allergic. Okay, I'll try to find a picture of my cauliflower ear. I got stung, I had to go to the hospital, a wasp stung me. You're like, oh my God, are you okay? That was terrible. Whoa, thought something was on me right now. Okay, let's keep going. Keep locking in, guys. I'm looking at the numbers. Lock in, take your time. All right, let's keep going. Clutter management, a bee, a fly's in the car. You're trying to maintain a safe following distance. All right, so this is really important. I'm a pro of 24 years of driving. I have an experience and things happen automatically, but it's a process, right? This is your masterclass where I'm going to go through in depth. Take your time. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to explain everything. I'm not going to rush. And we're just being patient. We're just locking in and making sure you really understand. And I don't want to rush. And I don't want you to rush. You know, if you need to get some water, use the bathroom, you can pause me and come back and watch it. But I'm live. Let's keep going. Okay, clinical and visual assessment. We all have to go take it. I swear something's flying in here, bro. I'm losing my mind. Dashboard magnetism. A teen staring at the digital speedometer to stay exactly 35. You run a light. You veer off the road. This is what teen drivers do. So this is what teen drivers do. So what I need you to do is lock in and obsess the information. Teens staring at the speedometer, the fixed stare, okay? Staring at the speedometer, staring at the tailgate of lights, instead of scanning the horizon. A lot of my beginning drivers are just look at the back of cars. Look at the back of cars. You see I'm just kind of focusing on my fingers. You see me. And then now I'm focusing on you. I'm gonna focus on my fingers. Now I'm focusing on you. So we want them to look at the horizon. Peripheral ignorance. Not noticing a car in the adjacent lane, example on Gratiot, until it's directly behind them. And a lot of drivers do that because they're so overwhelmed with information. A-pillar hiding. Failing to lean forward to see around the car's A-pillar to check that blind spot. A lot of beginners don't even do this. So mom, dad, instructors, when you're driving, you got to build them. You got to build good habits. Okay. Next, night glare panic. All of us panic at night. Headlight glare is devastating for all of us because you get white out. You can't see momentarily. You want to focus on the right edge of the road. And getting blinded by oncoming LED headlights, looking directly at the lights instead of the line to the right. Let's continue. Let's keep working. Next, adult examples, reestablishing visual confidence. And adults' eyes are not scanning anymore because you're overwhelmed. You're looking at a screen in your car. You're not scanning. Contrast struggle, difficulty distinguishing gray pavement from the gray concrete barrier of the Detroit twilight, of the New York twilight, of the downtown Houston, Texas twilight. This is real. So I'm giving you so many examples. Are you walking toward the end of the evening? You have a gray hoodie on, gray shorts, or gray tank top, and a car almost literally hit you, and you're like, whoa, didn't you see me? No, they don't see you because you kind of blend into the horizon. So don't assume these drivers see you because they do not, I repeat, not, N-O-T, they do not see you. Okay, visual stare fatigue. After 20 minutes of heavy scanning, left, right, left, right, left, right, literally it's muscles for your eyes. We have muscles in our eyes. I'm gonna follow my finger. Okay, I'm not moving my head. I'm following my finger. I know I look crazy. I'm following my finger. That's what you have to do. I'm gonna follow my finger. Okay, that's what you have to do all the time. Okay, I know I look crazy, but that's a real life example. And if you don't do this, you're going to struggle. Hit a car, it's going to fatigue your eyes. You're not going to scan. It's kind of like an autofocus in a camera. It hunts and hunts and hunts and hunts until it finds. But that hunting part, this is when you can hit a car. Okay, overscanning, looking too much. A lot of beginners look too much in the area. So if you look too much, that's going to cause you to be overwhelmed too. Next, here's some examples of motor-free visual perception. Brain timing, okay? We all have an internal calculator to calculate distance. You're walking in the hallway, someone's walking down the hallway. Either you're gonna walk in front of them and go across to the chemistry, or you're gonna cut in front of them and almost hit them. Or you're gonna let them pass and you're gonna step on their shoe. The same thing when you're driving. A lot of beginning drivers misjudge distance and then they end up hitting a car. They end up sideswiping, okay? Teens think they can beat a yellow light. We're not running yellow lights. That builds a dangerous habit. That makes you overconfident and you're going to get a ticket. You're going to be in an accident. So if I have a driver who's doing that, we're going to pause. You're going to sit in the back seat. I'm getting another driver. It's really important that you understand about closure miscalculation. You're thinking you can beat a yellow light. You can't. This happened to us yesterday. The light clearly turned yellow to red. We were 3.5 seconds away. My student was still on the gas. I'm saying, holy Jesus, I have to hit that brake on that kid. And if necessary, I can put the car in neutral. So I shouldn't have to do this. He was on his 5th drive, on his 6th drive. He is not ready to go out onto the road. Look, driving is a tool. And as I go through my career, a lot of adults, a lot of teens are waiting till they're 18, 20, 25, 27, 30, okay? You need to be locking in this masterclass, looking at it on the replay, so you can understand and look at bit by bit by bit, okay? I'm just checking on you guys, making sure you're still alive. It's taken a long time to get this done. This tells me you guys don't really know it. But that's okay. We still gonna eat. We still gonna eat. We have until 12:15. Try to get them all right. You should be in the mid-20s or 30s. Take your time. We're going over each one. G, you better beat everybody. Stop playing. All right, so these are real-life practical examples that I'm sharing with you that you can visualize, okay? And it's deeper than that saying, have you been in an accident? How do I learn how to drive? Do you understand about the driving environment you're in? You're in a school zone. You're in your neighborhood. You're in the downtown Mount Clemens Trap area. You're in Manhattan, New York. You're in Los Angeles, California. You're in downtown Houston, Texas. Do you even understand that you're in a busy metropolitan city and hundreds, if not thousands of people are getting ready to walk in front of you, behind the vehicle, ahead of you? You're like, okay. Do I need to get you out and sit you on the bench on the main road and say, let's look at this traffic going by? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I didn't get my sleep. I don't want to hear that. We have to lock in. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And as you subscribe and lock into these videos, you're going to say, wow, man, this guy's giving a lot of information and with real life examples. Okay. Next, spatial illusion. Thinking the car is much wider than it is. So you're going to be hugging the left, going over the double yellow, dangerous maneuver. Or you're going to be hugging the right, falling off the edge of the road, putting us in the ditch. I had students do that several years ago. They were hugging the right, went down 5 feet in the ditch. Thank God a gentleman with a tow rope and a Jeep saved us. Always be prepared. I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. It's real. Next, visual memory lapses, forgetting the no turn on red. That's a driving error. That's an automatic fail. If you're done, go on to worksheet 1 or worksheet 2. I'm not waiting for you. I'm waiting for everyone to be done. This is day 2. And this is a great review for whatever driver must know. If you're done, go on to worksheet 2. I'm going over these answers. The most important thing is that I go over information and you get it right. I'm not worried about scheduling drives. I'm not worried about people being selfish. We'll get to that. Okay? So please do your best. If you're done, go on to worksheet 1, go on to worksheet 2. Don't wait for me. Let's keep going. It's a lot of information. Stay with me, guys. Stand by. Okay, gap timing miscalculation. Thinking an oncoming car is much further away than it is, and you make a risky left turn. Brake force estimation. This is where a lot of you will slam brakes. You're driving, you're going to hit the brake. You're going to hit the brake. You're going to hit the brake. Or some of you won't even push the brake, and we almost hit a car. So this happens. Adults or teens, this happens. So you got to reduce your speed, judge distance, and you have to learn this. I can't get out and give you a tape measure. I could. We're 25 feet away. What does that look like? About 2 car lengths. We're 60 feet away. About 3.5 cars. You got to know car lengths. You have to know distances. Next. So with the brake force estimation, misjudging how much physical pressure is needed to stop smoothly without slamming the brakes. Excuse me. Reverse logic. I asked you to turn back up in the driveway. You turn the wheel to the left. The car goes the opposite way. And then you look at me like, what did I do? So reversed logic. Okay. The mental struggle to understand which way the back of the car goes. It happens all the time. I'm trying to teach you this, giving you real examples. You need to lock in. Make sure you're solid. Make sure you're good. Okay, I'm just checking. Next, stop bar alignment. Misperceiving where the front bumper is, resulting in stopping 10 feet too early or 5 feet over the line. All my drivers do this. Okay? Next, velocity change perception, not realizing the car gains speed as you go downhill. This could be on Gratiot. This could be on 8 Mile. This could be Main Street in Houston, Texas. This could be in California, in Chicago on Michigan Avenue. Okay? Object persistence, understanding that even though a ball rolled out under a parked car, a child might follow it. You're not covering your brake. Okay, I'm giving you guys value. I see most of you are done. I'm going over some really important things as you guys are finishing up. We're multitasking, so you should be listening to me as I'm going over this. Gap miscalculation. Thinking an oncoming car is further away than it is, and you make a risky left turn. I guarantee my drivers this weekend, you're going to do all these things. You're going to turn in front of a car, we almost get hit. And then you're going to look at me like, what did I do? You need to listen to your instructor. Next, brake force estimation. You misjudge how much physical pressure is needed to stop smoothly. All of you who are driving this weekend, and it's going to be 16 or 18 of you, you're going to slam the brakes because you are not used to the car. Don't wear thick sole shoes. Wear Converse, wear thin sole shoe. Do not wear Crocs. Do not wear open-toe sandals. We don't want to see your toes. Wear a comfortable, thin-soled shoe. Reverse logic. If I tell you to back into the driveway to the right, you turn the wheel to the left because you don't understand which way the rear of the car will go. If you're turning to the right, if you're backing into the right, you turn your steering wheel to the right. The car will go into the right, the front will swing out to the left. If you're backing into the left, you turn your rear wheel to the left, and then your front will swing out to the right. A lot of you won't know that. You will be parallel parking in the Mount Clemens trap area. You will be going around light poles, going into neighborhoods. Okay? Stop bar alignment. You misperceive where the front of the car is. You stop 10 feet before the stop line or 5 feet over the stop line into the intersection. And then people look at us like we're crazy. And then it says stunt driver, I'm joking, student driver on the car. Please understand that I'm trying to coach you and help you. Velocity change, not realizing if your car goes downhill or around a curve, your car will veer to the left or veer to the right. When I'm done with this, we checking it and I'm hitting you with a video. I'm aware of the time. I'm not rushing. Object persistence, understanding even though a ball rolls out in the middle of the street, you're still going fast. A kid will walk out. But you don't understand that I have to hit the brake on you. Or your friends will say, Mr. McCain, I can't drive with him anymore. He scares me. That's what your friends will say, Sarah, Max, Jacob. Okay? That's what your friends will say. I can't drive with him anymore. He scares me. That's what your friends will say, Joey. So, Joey, you have to drive for safety. You have to be humble. Joey, you're going to be nervous when you drive. It's normal. Connor, you're going to be nervous. Guys, ladies, I will support you. Okay, this is supposed to be hard. I'm going over this information, and then when the quiz is over, we're going to see what you know. And then we're going to look at a couple of videos, and we're moving forward. Okay, I'm aware of time. This good. I'm not worried about it. Don't miss sight. Don't just say, when am I going to drive? When am I going to drive? It's just day 2 of the class. We're driving Saturday and Sunday. And I'm going down the list, minus the 3 people I picked out who really did a great job. So it's really important that all of you do well on this. And I'm going over this, and when you finish up, we're moving forward. I'm going over the answers. And either you're going to do good in this or you're not. Either you're going to play at home or you're going to do well. I'm treating you like adults. I'm going to keep moving. Next, turning radius visualization, excuse me. Looking at a tight Detroit street, tight Chicago street, and you go over the curb. Or you turn wide. The Mount Clemens trap area. That's why I'm going to bring you there, Joey. If you cut it short, you're going to hit the tire and break the rim. If you turn wide, you're going to hit the car by the Coney Island. Okay? We have to know how to turn the steering wheel. We're going to turn hand over hand or hand to hand. Hand over hand is good for parallel parking, making 90-degree right turns. Hand to hand is good for going around curves, going around roundabouts. I'm letting you know this. This is where I'm going to take you. I'm looking at the scores right now. Good teaching. I'm multitasking. Let's keep going. Signal confusion. I tell you to turn right, you turn on the left turn signal. I'm sorry, you're making me nervous. No, you make me nervous because you don't know your left and right. Oh, you're right. So when I talk to your parents, I'm going to ask them, tell me about your son or daughter. Do they listen? Are they on medication? Are they oppositional defiant? Are they your first child through? Are they your last child through? I'm going to look at the most nervous person. That's who's going to drive first. Okay? It's really important. We're here together. I'm not your enemy. I'm your support system. I'm your coach. You got to trust me. And by the third drive, you're going to trust me. The first drive, you're going to be nervous. People are almost done. I love it. Let's keep going. Take your time, guys. Signal confusion, perceiving a blinking yellow for a stop. Some of you are going to stop in the middle of the street. Don't do that. Steering input. I tell you to turn on the left turn signal, the car drifts to the left and almost hits a car. Or you drift to the right. So some of you are saying, what's the most difficult thing about driving? I'm going over it right now. I'm waiting for some people to finish up. Most are done. Some people are 37 to 32. Time is still good. I don't want to rush myself. So in about 5 minutes, I'm wrapping. So you got to be done. Whether you're done or not, I'm moving forward. I'm going over my information. I'm not worried about special people driving. It's going to be fair. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I want to talk about dashboard fixation. A lot of you are going to stare at the speedometer. Will crash. Don't look down. You're going to look at your feet. Is your foot on the gas or brake? Don't look down. Next, mirror blindness. The tendency for new drivers is to forget the rearview mirror exists until prompted by the instructor. A lot of you won't even look in your rearview mirror. And then you're going to slam brakes, and I'm like, oh my God, there's a truck behind us. Next, lead car tracking. Training the eyes to look past the car. A lot of you are going to look at the front hood line of the car. Okay, there's a little YouTube video, someone putting tape on their steering wheel and two little candy bars on the dashboard. Don't care about that. Real driving is driving in real situations. You got to know how to turn the steering wheel. You got to learn how to look into your turns, turning hand over hand in and hand over hand out. Some people are still finishing up. I am glad. I am so patient. Next, curb sharing. Looking at the right curb instead of looking through the turn. Some of you would do that in the Mount Clemens trap area. Don't smash the driver's head car. And then your mom and dad are going to say, did he even teach you anything? Yes, mom and dad, I taught them everything. It's on video. And the transcript is recorded. And I'm going to tell your parents each drive how you're doing. And around the 5th or 6th drive, I'm inviting mom or dad in. So I'm letting you guys know this. I'm going to invite your parent in because you are their baby. But I'm like your uncle. I'm going to treat you like a young adult. Intersection hesitation. A lot of you will hesitate at intersections. Your eyes will dart back and forth too quickly at a four-way stop. White knuckle tunnel. All of you will squeeze the steering wheel too hard. Identifying when a new driver's peripheral vision shuts down because they are gripping the steering wheel too tight. All of you will do this on the first drive. Joey, on the first drive, you're going to grip the steering wheel. Okay? On the first drive, Antonio, you're going to grip the steering wheel. Caitlin, on the first drive, you're going to grip the steering wheel, but it's going to be okay. Relax the death grip. We're going to be okay. Okay, let's keep going. Time is good. Keep taking your time because I want thoroughness. And I'm giving you tips from when we drive. Lane width perception. New drivers often think the car is too wide. You're going to hug the left and almost knock our mirror off. You're going to hug the right and fall off the road. What I need you to do is have good lane line reference. You're going to look like you're walking down the hallway. You got to stay on the right side. If you walk too close to the locker, you're going to hit a locker. If you walk too far to the left of the hallway, you're going to hit a senior head on, and then you will be embarrassed. Don't look down at the yellow line. Don't look at the white line. Aim high. We are in America. Our steering wheel's on the left. We drive on the right. You want to have good lane line reference. The driver will be slightly to the left. The car will be centered. A lot of you will put the car in the middle, and we're over to the right, off the road. I need you to type takeaways. What did you learn from what I just talked about when you drive? Show me your listing. Again, takeaway, TAKEAWAY, semicolon. I went through some specific things that first-time drivers do. Type in takeaway, share with me, all of you, what did you learn? It's really important. Okay, we're still good on time. I'm not even worried because my goal is to get through this and then schedule drives. And if you can't drive on this day, it's okay. Other people will. Remember, you need to be done by mid-August. More than enough time. But if you're going out of town or you got a tournament, that's okay. I'm taking some time off too with my family. Okay, I'm going to eat good. I'm going to live good. I'm going to the track. I'm going to look at a 50/90 video card, right? I'm going to lay in the sun, work on my suntan, right? So if you can't drive on a certain time, it's okay. I'll skip you and go to the next. So you need to know your schedule, and I'm giving you some advice. You don't have to call me and say, I can drive on these dates. You know your schedule. I'll go through my availability. It's going to be yes or no. And remember what I said? Some kids are overscheduled. They got tournaments. They got this, they that. I get it. Okay? My son was ranked number 75 in the country. He was ranked in the upper 70s in the state. We went to Texas. We went to Pittsburgh. We went to Ohio State. We went to Michigan. We went to all of these big schools. Okay, he got offers. I had 5, beat him. He had 3. Okay, so we're going to head and go over this. I keep looking at time. We're good. So I'm going to end the test. I'm going to go over the answers. I ask you to type in takeaway. 1 or 2 words is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for complete sentences. Okay, I'm looking for complete sentences. I'm asking you and making you accountable for what you're doing. I see Marquez, his camera's just, up at the sky. I wish I could see his face, right? Okay, I'm gonna end it. I'm keeping you all accountable. And let's see, I asked you to beat the number. 75%, let's see, hold on, I wanna get too excited. Class accuracy, 51%. Nope, not good. 75% completed the test. Okay, let's go over this real quick. I want to keep moving, and I want to go over the answers. Joey, I'm going over the answers. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just saying half of the questions I got robbed on.
I can't help that you got robbed. I can't help you got robbed. Don't get robbed, man. Come in strong. Protect yourself with knowledge, Joey. You feel me?
Excuse me. They said that you would put 3, the number 3, and then it would say that it's wrong because it would say that you have to put the word 3, something like that.
It's all good. I didn't put this together, but I will take ownership. It's all good.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here for you. No test is perfect, but let's go over it. Let's never make excuses on data, but get better. Okay. So what I want to do is look at this. We have 24 students who needs a driver's license. I know some of those things were missing, but because we looked at whatever driver must know, you should know this. So I'm holding that accountability piece on you. I asked you to download whatever driver must know. We did that yesterday. This is from whatever drivers must know. So I'm putting that accountability piece on you. Is this assessment perfect? No, not by any means. Let's keep going. How many driver's licenses are you allowed to have? You should know this. Yes, it's missing. It's okay. If you're 18, how many pieces of identification do you need to have? It was open-ended. You have to type it in. But I'm still going to go through and look at these. Let's jump to number 8. If a student is under 14.8, are they allowed to take driver's ed? The correct answer is false. Okay, all of you got that. I'm going to the ones with information. What age is the legally to drive in the state? 14.9. Let's keep moving. When I receive my learner's license, with whom can I drive? Type it in the chat. You should be able to tell me with whom can you drive. It's 11:49. Class is over 12:15. I have more than enough time. So this is my quiz for you. If you have your level 1's learner's license, whom can you drive? Put A and then type it in. So I'm making all of you work because I know it. Whom can you drive? Let's keep going. Once your level 1 license has been issued, you must practice at least how many days before taking the road test? It is 180. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to pick, and yes, they're kind of open-ended. All right, here you go. Can you legally drive a motorcycle with a regular driver's license? It is no. 2 people put yes. Let's keep going. I'm only trying to find the ones that have a complete, but yes, a lot of it is open-ended. I'm not going to be redundant with you. What does PBT stand for? Preliminary breath test. Some of you put incorrect. I'm not mad, but this needs to be improved. Right? If I'm a pedestrian, I must walk against the traffic. If I'm a bicyclist, I must ride with the flow of the traffic. So it seems like 5 people are just kind of clicking. 6 people didn't attend it. So it looks like halfway during the test, some of you kind of gave up. I'm kind of looking at trends like that. Again, I've seen this before. If you're involved in an accident, what must you do? You must remain at the scene, wait for a law enforcement officer to come, take a picture, exchange driver's license information, insurance information, define the terms. And hey guys, we're going over whatever drivers know right now. Title shows that you you own the car registration, name of the car, 30-day permit. If you're driving a car from out of state, you have 30 days to get it registered. You might find a car in California. You want to drive it back. You have 30 days. That's a temporary permit. Insurance, that shows you have the financial responsibility. A title shows you own the vehicle. Okay, what I want to do is move forward. I'm going to pause here for a second. I thought it was good. It was a little bit chaotic. We can improve on this, whatever driver must know, but at least this gives me some data on where you are.